Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of the David Ng podcast. Today I'm chatting with a young man called Alvin Tan. He's a fresh new agent who left a very comfortable job to become an entrepreneurial property agent. Right? Today we're going to chat with him to find out why you chose this crazy path. Because there's a lot of people who are young people like yourself who are also thinking of switching careers into real estate. Okay, let's get to it. Alvin, first of all, how old are you?
Oh, thanks, David. So I'm 31 this year.
Okay. And what were you doing before you became a property agent?
So before I was a property agent, I'm actually a high-tech key account manager for one of the global MNC company of freight forwarding.
Freight forwarding, so
Yep.
logistics, right?
Yep.
And how long were you doing that for?
About 6 years in the industry.
Yep. And after 6 years, why did you think about becoming a property agent?
Right. So it's actually a long story. I've always have interest in property investment, always wondering how can I, as an individual, venture into property investment, because I believe that in investments like this is one of the safest methods of investment. Yeah, of course, then there's shares, there's cryptos, everything today. But nevertheless, it's my dream to own multiple properties as well. So I believe planning is very important. And from there, it piques my interest to know more about property. And when I find out about my friends in this age looking for property, I realized that a lot of planning needs to be done. And this is something where I believe I can value add further in the industry, especially when I do solution selling in my
Right. So you had
industry.
friends who were property agents.
No, as in they were looking for property.
I see.
Yeah.
But how did you become a property agent?
Well, I look around, join various networking sessions, especially with some of the real estate industry, and I got to know you.
Yep, you did.
Yeah.
Did it help?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one of the you have cleared a lot of my doubts about how the industry is going to be like. I get to clarify what exactly is required in this industry, what am I expecting in this industry. And then from there, I'm able to make personal plans and readiness.
Yes, of course. And I remember we chatted a long time.
Yeah.
That was before COVID. And after the chat, I linked you up with a guy called Jarvis Ng.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's my boss now.
Yeah. I mean, you're all young guys, so that's kind of a nice team. So what is it like joining Jarvis?
Whoa, it's fast-paced, active, energetic, fun, and definitely fulfilling.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you miss anything about your old life in logistics, freight forwarding, moving stuff around?
In a way, yes. In terms of the international colleagues that I used to have, I get to know the international culture
Right.
of various colleagues.
And when you become an agent, right? What kind of planning process did you do before you became an agent?
So definitely, first of all, have to make plans to take the paper. Have to make time for studying, so I have to adjust my routine on when are the days I have to study beside my freight job. Then I have to look at my savings, because in this line, you're gonna have to bear your own expenses until your first earning. So this is where definitely a saving is important.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you have any regrets?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you before you closed your first deal?
So I closed my first deal in 3 months into the business.
Right. And what did you close?
Our HDB purchase. Yeah.
Really? And how did you find the client?
So the client, I would say so far I'm very, very blessed to have very, very nice clients. They are almost like a friend to me. So it's like going shopping with them to find the property. And where I come in is really on the analytical part and the negotiation.
But how did you find the client?
So this is actually through a friend referral.
Right.
Yeah.
Referral. So it's a referral business.
Yeah.
Do you find that you're able to reconnect with a lot of your international freight forwarding friends?
Yep. And
colleagues?
so I reconnect with basically everyone I know in my 6 years in the workforce.
Right.
And then, of course, with my secondary school friends as well as my university friends.
Right. So working for a freight forwarding company had its benefits in creating a network for you to help.
Yep.
Okay. And now that you're in real estate, tell us about your daily schedule.
So, first of all, I think routine is very important. So my daily schedule, I wake up at 8:30 in the morning. It's still pretty much the same as how I would do it in a corporate, especially now, in the work from home situation.
Yep.
Yeah, you start work at 9. You have to get ready everything by 8:30.
Yep.
Yeah. So I have my cup of coffee, read the news, and then after that I head off to the gym. And my work starts at 11, all the way until nighttime 10 p.m.
10
or
p.m.
sometime even later.
Every day.
Yeah.
So what kind of activities do you do in terms of like prospecting?
So I do door knocking, flyers, and mainly more on the reconnection. So catching up with friends over lunch or dinner.
Coffee.
Yeah, or coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. And so morning to night, you have to plan. Typically, how many meetings do you do a day?
3 meetings.
3 meetings. That's pretty good. Now, are you, as a young guy, right, you should be more of a digital native in terms of marketing. Are you doing more marketing in online?
Yeah, I do that too. So I have my own website. And what I do is...
Oh, better tell us, what's the website name?
Okay, so it's a2z-home.com.
A2 as in 2 number?
2, T-O.
Okay.
Yeah, to z-home.com.
Okay.
I would say it's a bit more traditional, but if you form the initials of the letter is ATZH, which is actually my full name.
Very good. Okay, so what else do you do in terms of digital marketing?
So Facebook marketing, what I do is in my website, I do a lot of blog posts and I try to publish it on a weekly, bi-weekly basis. Basically anything relating to the property market. It can be a newsletter, it can be a news update. Otherwise, it'll be some of the more technical aspects, like to inform my clients how to manage with the CPF, with their cash, what they're supposed to be expecting when they do a sale or purchase.
Okay.
Then from there, I broadcast them in Facebook.
And how much do you tend to spend a month on prospecting on Facebook?
For now, is 500
Right.
to 1,000.
That's a good number. So that's quite a good budget. And you find that is it easy to connect with people on Facebook?
Yeah, easy. It's basically anybody who clicks onto my blog and my link.
Yep.
They are actually interested parties. So we can jump right into the conversation and discuss more about their needs.
And are they young guys like you as well? Young families?
Is
Are they living in HDB condos? And what's the dreams and aspirations?
So most of them will want to buy our HDB.
Yeah. Okay. For yourself, which area in real estate have you sort of gravitated towards? Which is your preference?
Residential.
HDB, condo, landed?
Yep. I cover basically all three of them.
All of it?
Yeah.
There must be something that you like better.
Condo, I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I would say I love the finishing mainly and the facilities of condos. Yeah, I myself as a gym goer, I always love a place where you can have everything in one location.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And for yourself, where we call it a GTA, geographical targeting area, do you have a place that you like to sort of focus on?
Yeah. Northeast area.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Meaning?
Tampines, Pasir Ris, Hougang, Sengkang, Punggol.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And then if you talk about Sengkang, Punggol, that's like HDB upgraders, people with MOPs, and they want to sell up and buy a new, maybe a condo.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
Okay. What about yourself? Do you have any plans for yourself? What's your great vision in your life
Right.
in real estate?
The great vision is by 40, I plan to have 2 property.
By 40?
Yes.
In 9 years' time, you have 2 properties.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely possible. So
Do you own anything now?
I'm planning for this year
Yeah.
to actually buy a 2-bedroom condo.
Right.
So this will be a start of my first property
okay.
in the market. And eventually the plan is to really earn and save and get my second property by 40.
By 40. So you'll be buying a 2-bedroom condo this year.
Mm-hmm.
And are you married?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But you'll get married eventually.
Yeah.
And then you maybe 3 years later sell that and then move on to another property,
Yep.
bigger.
Exactly.
Okay. So for young people working who are probably in a cubicle right now in a multinational corporation who have been dreaming of something else like real estate, what advice do you have for them to join?
Say, think about where you want to be when you're 40, when you're 50. Is it something that you want to continue doing? Because ultimately, we are spending 1/3 of our life every day working. So the question, I'll say it for myself and to everybody, what I usually share with my friend is, what is the value that you're getting out from these 8 hours a day? And how does it impact other people's life?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that sounds really good. Very important question is,
Mm-hmm.
are you making more money than before?
Yes, I am.
Another question is it a lot more or a multiple more?
A lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, that's fair because we don't get any CPF. It's
Mm-hmm.
it really is an entrepreneurial business where the sky's the limit if you work hard,
Yeah, I do believe
stay
that.
focused.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Alvin. And that was a really good conversation with a young realtor. And how do we find you?
Well, my website is there. Is 24/7. My phone number 9670-7261.
Okay. So if you're looking for HDB upgraders and condos, Alvin's your man. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thanks, David.